Set phasers to stunned. What's up, handsome? Are we there yet? Can we call each other beautiful? Are we in that phase of our friendship? What's up, gorgeous?
I don't.
You're looking fire.
I'm never saying that unless I'm making jest. So yes, we can say that.
Yeah.
Not that I don't. Not that I don't have an opinion on the aesthetics, but that shouldn't be what matters. Doesn't matter if you look cute or if you're fucking ugly as shit. Because I like you for you, not because you looking dolled up or anything. That's you or anyone.
You looking inside
matter.
me?
So, yeah. But like figuratively, please understand, Matt, that's a figurative thing.
Gotcha.
I want you to look inside me. Anyway, it's Sunday when we're recording this. It's approximately 8 post meridian Eastern Daylight Time. And it's still hot and sunny outside as if it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
What's your summer activity? Didn't you go to a camp last week?
Yeah, yep. Went to the cabin, up in the Adirondacks, and we had one really nice day, and the other day was very rainy. But we went to a brewery on the day of rain, and played some games, like some card games indoors. But the day that it was nice outside, spent the entire day basically outside from the get-go. It was like low 70s and sunny, fantastic weather. Played a lawn game, a newer lawn game to my repertoire, the game of Coob, which is Coob is Kubb, and it is a Viking-based lawn game. I don't know if it's what Vikings used to play or whatever.
Yeah, in the picket fence days.
Yes, and when Vikings had yards and they were looking to have games. But more or less, it's really hard to explain. But basically, it's a wooden set, and your playing field is 16 feet wide by 26 feet long. So it takes a pretty good space to be able to play it. But each side has 5 little pillars on their line, and there's a big pillar king in the middle, and you throw wooden batons trying to knock down the other team's defenses.
Love it.
Yeah. It's a really fun game. I'm not good at it, but I really enjoy playing. And a game's good if you enjoy playing and you have a really bad win-loss record.
I love a good throwing shit at shit game. That's like just perfect.
Absolutely.
Just outside.
I mean, that's what lawn game isn't, all right, throw this thing at that thing. Mm-hmm. I love it. Sign me up.
Well, before I got on here, I went for one of my, for my rest days, if I don't go to the gym, so I got out of work, I go on this little hike, or sometimes I kind of run on this trail behind CCC. I don't know if you remember it, but it's like a mile-long nature trail.
The nature trail.
So it's been cool lately because all the baby animals are growing up before my eyes, because the bunnies are all real dumb because you're running on the trail and they just sit there on the trail until you're about to step on them, and then they move barely. There's geese out there. The geese I don't fuck with. Don't even go near the geese. I'm not about to engage in that battle. But there's been deer lately. I've seen a doe and 2 fawns. And today I was just doing a little hike, walk around, got up the little hill, froze. 10 feet in front of me was a fawn just looking right at me. We locked eyes. The mother was nowhere to be found. The fawn just kind of looked around, then just looked back at me, and just walked right up to me. I was like, what's going on? Am I going to get attacked by the mother? Am I getting raptored? Clever girl? Am I are they going to try to destroy me here? But no, just walked right next to me within a foot of me, smelling stuff, and just walked right on by. Just looked at each other. I went my separate way. And I was like, that was a fantastic natural experience.
Well, yeah, I can definitely say I don't think a deer I've ever gotten that close to a deer.
So I guess between my story and yours, you could say our summer is all fun and games.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no! I set it up wrong. It was set up. You gotta believe me. You gotta believe me.
Matt didn't work hard at this.
I did. I set it up. It was ready. It was ready. I swear. It was right at a minute 17.
No.
Wow, I totally bambied that intro.
Awful. Awful, awful, awful.
Dude, what happened?
Awful. Don't try to come back with a funny quip. Don't try to come back with a funny quip. Stop. Enough of the deer-based puns.
This will be the saddest part of the show.
You're not even setting up the theme song right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now what's going on? What's going on today? Should we address the text message from our super producer that we got today?
Yeah. Yeah.
So people know that we've kind of put out there that we're willing to do anything for money. We're very, very slutty. No, more not
correct.
slutty. Slutty's okay. We're more whorish.
Whores.
Yeah,
More
yeah,
whorish.
So we've already done something for Stefan for money, but okay,
it's getting specific now.
Yeah, $20 producer paid challenge for pod and expenses, a pod plus expenses, and $20 to winner. Wait, I guess I don't understand the finances exactly, but to be held in 2-ish weeks. Jeff can eat 2 dozen scrambled eggs apparently, and Matt can also tackle 1 dozen deviled eggs. Who can do it and how fast? Go. So I don't know. Did we really come off that confident about our eating abilities?
I mean, casually.
Okay.
So
he basically wants me to throw up on the podcast.
Yeah. Now, we could go about this 2 different ways. I mean, we could feasibly manipulate it so that we could do it on the podcast. Yours would be a little bit easier. I'd have to like prep mine, bring the laptop into the kitchen and scramble the eggs live.
Yeah. No, put them in a thermos.
Live. Or we could tape the segments and like, I don't know if we can tape them and put them on the pod, or is it something that we would have to do live?
I mean, I'm not even wondering if it's something I should do for $20.
Right.
I guess is like, this is something I definitely would have done at some point in my life for $20. But now I'm questioning it.
Right.
I think I could handle 12 deviled eggs at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, should I just slowly eat them through the course? I mean, he sounds like he wants us to race, but I'm not a fast eater.
That's the thing, is it seems like it's a race.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, you're not winning that competition, man.
Yeah. Even if you had twice as many eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're not. Not only do I think that I could put down because like me putting down however many scrambled eggs, it would take me less time to eat scrambled eggs than hard boiled if they were the same quantity of eggs. Mm-hmm. But also just like, yeah, you don't want that heat.
In my mind, when I think of a dozen deviled eggs, I'm really thinking of the half eggs with the loaded.
Okay, so that'd be 24. That's true. Because did he say deviled or hard boiled?
Said deviled, I think, because I had mentioned the story about how I threw up on Thanksgiving.
Tackle one dozen deviled eggs. Now, is deviled a descriptive word of eggs, because then you would have to take 24 halves. But if you said deviled eggs and you have to eat 12 of them, I would consider that 12 halved eggs. Because a deviled egg, I interpret as you are saying, a half an egg with the innards.
Yeah, I think of it as the half egg is one. I mean, there's no way I could eat 24 of those things. Not for $20.
No.
No
So
way.
you'd be eating 12 half eggs, and I'd
Yes.
be eating 2 dozen eggs.
I'd be
I'd
okay with you just
still-
eating 12 eggs. I mean, what's your limit? I mean, because I'm saying that's my limit, because I already know I've thrown up from that. I mean, it was a long time ago.
I don't know, man. I don't
But
think there's a well.
you know,
I don't think there's a subconscious limit to mine.
is there?
I don't have a perspective. Like I've eaten like 6 scrambled eggs before.
Did you claim that you could eat 2 dozen eggs? I don't even remember.
Oh, I said that. That's
Okay.
on the episode.
Okay.
That number is specific. I said, I could probably. I don't know if I said I could probably do it or I would try to do it. I mean, I'd be confident I'd be able to put it down. Now, right, if speed is a factor, if this is a race, that'd be tough to beat because you could smash it down pretty quick. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we get some sort of version of this. But I don't know. I mean, kind of talked a good game of doing anything for money. But it was more of a discussion piece. We said we would talk about anything on the show for money.
So maybe my pitch back would be, instead of a race.
Okay, right. So this is a
consume
negotiation. This is like a hostage negotiation.
Yeah, we just, over the course of an episode, we consume them. Or I don't know, we just accomplish it. It doesn't have to be a race.
Okay.
We just do it.
Okay. We don't need the $20 reward. I don't need to be rewarded.
Like the extra, like the winners.
It seemed like it was $20 production fee. He structured his own fee schedule of like, all right, so obviously it's $20 plus expenses, which the expenses are the cost of 2.5 dozen eggs, the process of deviling them. Now, I don't know if this goes into labor. He was very vague. I charge for my making of scrambled eggs. Not only is it the cost of 2 dozen eggs, but you should see my labor rates on scrambling eggs. Oh man, I charge like $80 an hour. That's the unfortunate thing. He should not have left that so open-ended, just putting expenses. That being said, I'd be happy to waive the winner's fee because we will not turn it into a race rather than just a feat.
It's basically like, do you want to eat 2 dozen scrambled eggs on a podcast for $20?
I mean, I would.
You would. Okay. And I would eat a dozen deviled eggs through the course of a podcast. Yeah. I mean, I would have to make sure. I don't even know what the I don't know how I'd have to structure.
I'm more excited to see you do yours than even care about doing mine.
I could see quitting that. Or
you
not.
could
I'm a
see
grown
you
boy.
quitting it?
I'm a grown man. I haven't done it since I was like 10 years old. Maybe I can do it now.
Maybe.
Do I do it on an empty belly?
Out, right. I think you'd be fine. I mean,
I guess we'd check out some YouTube videos, like how to.
Oh.
Like, wow. Is there, let's pull, I just want to look this up real quick. I want to see if we can catch maybe a view of what this looks like. World egg. Oh my God. 120 eggs eaten in 8 minutes. I mean, we've gone over a lot of this. I just wanted to see if there's like a quick deviled egg video deal.
Right. So 120 eggs in 8 minutes. And Matt's like, is there a version that tells me how to eat 12 halves in an hour?
I guess I would just do it. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know what you're looking for. You're basically eating a deviled egg every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll watch it in my own time, but I could look up strats, tips. A dozen I can do. Okay, so basically, let's say this. we're both in the ballpark. I think we could do it. Not a race, but
Right.
just for the fun of it, just for the good fun
Right.
of eating eggs,
Mm-hmm.
which is
We
something.
could make the whole episode revolve around eggs. We could have an excellent episode and have it just be about eggs. Movies, music, eggs, the dairy industry.
Nursery
Dairy? Am I
rhymes.
saying this right? Is our eggs dairy? Crap.
They are in the dairy department at a grocery store.
All right, that's good enough for me. Um, we could talk about Humpty Dumpty, although there
Mm-hmm.
was a question that he was ever supposed to be an egg. What are other egg-based topics we could think of?
Okay. So
All
come
right,
back at us, super producer,
yeah,
if you're into that. Otherwise, I just can't race. I'm not. I'll never win a race against Jeff at food
winner.
eating. Yeah. It's over. It's already over.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and in our other, so next week we'll be doing our debate, Blink 182 versus Green Day, and I've nary a minute spent on this, so I've
I
got a
thought
lot of
I
homework
thought
to
that
do.
was this week.
We said episode
I th-
77. Are you ready for it right now?
oh, what episode are we on? Is this 76?
Yeah, we were gonna give it a break, a week break in between.
Yeah, we didn't we didn't talk about it last week. We talked about it the week before.
That can't be true. Well,
Oh no!
if it is, I am definitely not ready. I could swore we
Oh
said
man, we're gonna have
77.
to go back and listen. All right,
You're
no, I
ready?
mean, I listen. I did my research. I got
Holy
my
shit.
note. I got my note. That's okay, man. You can have another week.
Thank you. I need it. I'm
Yeah,
not ready.
mm-hmm.
I love that you
You
were like
do.
ready to do this and you were willing to talk about eggs for 17 minutes before it.
Oh
This is a
yeah,
good lead in. This is a good lead into this. This is about how this goes. Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, I was wondering. I'm like, wow, we're really hammering home this egg thing. But I mean, I'm gonna roll with it. That's fine.
And I'm Blink 182, right? Is that where we landed on?
You are. You are.
Okay.
Don't you try throwing that curveball at me and all of a sudden change what band I'm doing. Because I
Yeah.
researched Green Day, okay?
Yeah. I got to start listening to it on my runs. Get inspired.
Where are you?
It really pumps me up. Yeah. Get that last mile in. All the small things.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Never thought
Oh
die
God.
alone.
That's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
tough.
good.
um, I
What?
I thought about you this week in a moment. I'll tell you why.
Okay. Explain.
Because you've mentioned on this program a couple of times when I don't know talking about shopping or something like that, like going to Kohl's maybe something like
Yeah.
that to purchase some
Mm-hmm.
Hey, sure, brother.
some shirts and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Not really a Kohl's guy. I was like Target and Marshalls. To me, Kohl's seemed like that's where my mom goes to shop. Boom, roasted. That's where you go. But the Target that I was going to go to, I guess, was set on fire last week. So I had planned to go to Target, the one in Camillus, and it said it was closed. And I was like, that's weird. It must be early. And then I read close the next day, close the next day. Some kid like set off sparklers or fireworks in there and it started the store on fire and like all the sprinklers went off, so everything got damaged. So anyways,
Okay.
rough weekend for them. So I was like, fuck, I need new slacks. I need some new
Uh-oh.
chinos in my life. Let
Mm-hmm.
me go local. Let me go to my local small town mom and pop's Kohl's. Yeah.
Right.
See what they got there. Because my dad was like, you got to go to Kohl's. Well, I found these really nice Hager slacks there. I was like,
Oh yeah,
no,
Hager.
I'm not a Hager guy yet. You can't convince me to be a Hager guy yet. Because that's like, stretchy waistband old guy stuff. But I was like, maybe they've evolved. But I went there, and damn it all, if they don't have some some nice threads there at Kohl's. Number one, they had some Vans shit. They got the rocking the Hurleys, the Eddie Bowers, um, their own brand. I forgot whatever that's called. Got some of those chinos. Their in-store brand.
Um,
I forgot,
starts with an S.
but I got a bunch of shit, and I was like, well, I don't really try shit on at the store anymore. I just buy it and then return it. But I
Sure.
was like, I got like a couple $100 and stuff, and I brought it up there, and they were like, do you have a Kohl's card or whatever? And I said, no, thank you. I don't need another credit card. Appreciate it. Or I don't want one. A store card. She's like, no, like are you a Kohl's member? And I was like, certainly not. I don't know what you're saying. She's like, here, would you like to sign up? And you like, this is on sale today. And I was like, oh, cool. So sign up, whatever, get through it. Whatever was like 200 and something bucks drops down to like 160. And then it's because I signed up, it dropped down to 130. And I was like, what kind of world am I in? And then I leave and she's like, oh, here, also take this. It's Kohl's
Kohl's
cash.
cash, baby.
$20 just to spend it in the next month. And I was like, what the fuck is this? What cult have I entered?
Dude,
This is amazing.
Cole's math doesn't abide by the nature and like laws of real math. Cole's math is just like, it's so many just weird discounts and Cole's cash, and it's all over the place. You just got to, like, you really need to be on their game though, because that Cole's cash, it expires pretty quick now. So you just got to go. Sometimes you go to Kohl's and you just go, I just got to buy something from Kohl's.
So they have an IRL algorithm of making you spend money. Basically, they hacked it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it because I got to return some stuff, and I'm certainly gonna spend the rest of that Kohl's cash, whatever.
You bet.
And I'm gonna spend more money there. But it was like, how does 200? I mean, I'm speaking to the choir. Obviously, I know our fans are got to be big Kohl's fans, and I'm just discovering. And I'm sorry, I'm late to the game, but I might be converting. I might be a convert into the Kohl's cash cult.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, no offense. I got some good fellow clothes, but
yeah, the Target.
I ain't never been. I never gone to a Kohl's and had it be on fire. So like right now, the percentages are definitely in Kohl's favor, and so get that Sonoma. That's what it is. The Sonoma goods. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like, yo, you need a polo that's only going to last you a few months. Well, there's a good $10 Sonoma polo there. But if you want to go a little bit, we got the Izod's if you want.
Izod. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. There's lots of brands. And if you want, you can also do the Nike and Adidas world. However, those do not qualify for the normal coupes. So you just got to be aware of that. Do not qualify for the normal Kohl's.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. But man, yeah, I was walking through, cashed out. I was like, holy fuck. This is a secret that everybody knows, I guess, except for me.
Dude,
but now
you get those mailers. You get those mailers and it's like, peel this off. Maybe you won 15, 20 or 30% off and you fucking peel it. And it's like Charlie fucking opening up a scrumdiddlyumptious bar and seeing the gold. It's like you see the corner of a 3 and you peel it off and it's 30%. And you're like, I'm going to fucking Kohl's. And someone's like, oh, what are you going to buy?
New high score, is that bad?
Dude, they're like, what are you going to buy? You're like, I don't know. I don't fucking need anything, but I'm not wasting this 30% off at Kohl's.
And I didn't even go until like, they have bedding, housewares, all kinds of shit. I didn't even broach that side.
Yeah, dude.
I got socks.
Lots of stuff going
on. a belt. Shit, I went crazy. Because usually I'm like a twice a year shopper. Maybe once in the spring, once in the fall. But I needed some shit. Because my pants, I mean, I'm kind of like at work, a one pant guy. I beat them into the ground until they get holes in them or whatever, until I need a new pair. I just need a new pair. Also, my size is dropping because I keep running, which is weird. That's the double-edged sword of being active. Just having to buy new clothes. But it's a good thing. I fucking love it. I love shopping now. I think I left and I was like, I like this a lot. Like, I understand why people can go into severe debt, like just buying clothes and shit. Like, that was never my thing. Like, my indebtedness was always more for like experiences. But I could find myself spending way too much money on clothes. I could find my way into that
That's like
world.
good news, folks. I'm
Yeah.
becoming materialistic at 41.
Yeah, I could dabble,
I could
dip my
really get
toe.
into this.
Yeah,
So
especially with all those
things, huh?
savings. Yeah. How can I resist?
It's like not even real.
Yeah, I could get into some girl math.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, I'm very happy.
Well, Ben, happy to have you. It's a strategic world shopping at Kohl's. You got to go when there's the good sales, and you got to pump the brake when there's not. You just got to go, hey man, it's not the time to buy. It's like stocks. It's like stocks. You got to watch the Kohl's influx and stuff. You have to go when you got the good coups or you got the Kohl's cash. You can't just go to Kohl's and be like, see if there's something I want. Like, you can't do that. That's not how Kohl's works. You have to go with a purpose. Either you have Kohl's cash that you got to burn so that you don't lose it because you don't get anything back. If it expires, you just lose out. Or you got that 30% coupon. If you ain't got the Kohl's cash and you ain't got the 30%, don't go.
Yeah, I almost paid full price like a pleb. I can't believe that.
Dude, I'd hit you.
They probably would have rang a bell, like a loser bell of some kind or something like that.
Yeah.
Just like, look at this guy walking out. This big old loser. Doesn't sign up for free money.
A real short receipt. They don't highlight how much you saved because you didn't save anything.
The tiniest receipt.
They pull out a fucking highlight and they're like, you saved nothing. You paid full price, sir. I've actually never seen this. They call a manager over because they're sure that something was wrong. They can do the shirt manager thing. Can I get a manager at register too? They're like, the receipt's only this long. It doesn't say that he saved anything. And the manager's like, sir, are you okay? And you're like, I just
one of those old timey receipts with no name on it, no store name, just half faded prints.
Yeah, real thin one.
Yeah.
It's basically from an adding machine.
Yep.
And that's when you get asked politely to leave, and everyone in the line gets angry at you because you broke the vibe. You broke the Kohl's vibe.
I know. I'm gonna do a full lap next time because I've gone in there also to like return shit, like to Amazon. I probably bought something here or there before, but never like a full shopping trip. But anyway, I don't know. I just had to tell everybody, spend money on clothes. It feels good.
Feels great. Back when it first started, they used to give you a $5 coupon when you'd return to Amazon stuff. They'd give you a $5 coupon at Kohl's. And a buddy of mine from work said he didn't shop at Kohl's. So when he got a $5 coupon, he went up to the front of the store and just bought like $4.70 worth of candy and just left with just a handful of candy because he had the $5 off coupon and got free candy. So
I wonder, can you double those?
Huh?
Like, why? Someone out there is just buying Amazon, continually returning and just building up.
No, you can't do it. That they don't do that anymore. That used to be the king. Now it's like 20% off or 25% off. You can't combo it with our stuff. Yeah. So it's really not useful to people that already shop at Kohl's. It's more to get people to start shopping at Kohl's like yourself. But yeah, they used to give $5 coupons. So and there was never like a spend $10 to get 5 off or anything. So he just walked out with about $4.70 worth of candy. Beat the system.
What's the latest thing that you've purchased that made you feel good?
What do you mean make me feel good?
I don't know.
Just a positive purchasing experience?
Affected your happiness that you were like, I'm glad I bought this.
Actually,
yeah.
This morning, I went to Harbor Freight.
There's always sales there.
Harbor Freight.
The Kohl's of the hardware.
Absolutely. It is the Kohl's of home care.
Yeah.
So I went to Harbor Freight and got 2 shelving units on discount. They were already fairly decent price, but I got them on discount. They were for $40 a piece, and they're like 6 feet tall, 5 shelves. And so I put that in my dry storage downstairs because I had needed more shelves for the boxes that I have come across. So I cleaned my basement storage area, and that made me feel accomplished. So I was very content that I found shelves. I'd been looking to either build new shelves, which I really hadn't wanted to do, But I found well enough price shelves, and then I cleaned up that section of my basement.
Yeah, it is really pleasant. I do like that. A good fixture purchase, like a
Mm,
desk or something like that. That is, you
mm.
definitely will use a bunch. Because if you spend a
Actually,
little more than you think you're going to, you know you're going to use it. Yeah, look at that. Holy
oh,
shit! What do you
I,
got?
I, I,
Triple
I
monitors?
stacked, I stacked the monitors.
What are you day trading?
So they were side by side, but I wanted a new setup for work. So I stacked my monitors so that I could have my webcam on top of my lower monitor and have the other one above that. So it's a little bit easier when I'm training people's. Yeah.
I do like a good, yeah, just quality of life purchase. Something like that. That you don't ever think about it, and then you have it, and you're like, how did I just exist without this for so long? Like I don't, just simple things. Like
Yeah.
I wish I had something in front of me that was like super obvious about that. I probably do here somewhere, but
I
um,
don't do that stuff a lot for myself. Um, the smaller stuff that it's just like, just fucking, just buy it. Like, again, I've been trying to become it's hard because I want to be like I want to feel more comfortable and like pleased with like owning a house, but I also don't like being materialistic. So it's a weird back and forth concept. Um, I'll tell you, I'll tell you the hardest part is getting things from people. Getting things from people is tough, like objects and like gifts, like physical gifts, because like even like cards are hard for me because it's like, oh, thank you for the birthday card. That was really thoughtful and it made me smile. And I appreciate that you thought of me. How long do I have to keep this card? Or how long should I be keeping this card?
ooh,
Or like something to put on your refrigerator, like wedding wedding invites and save the dates are nice because guess what? After the wedding happens, no one expects you to keep it. So like those have expiration dates on them. But like nice things and sentiment, I feel bad because I'm like, I don't know how long I'm supposed to keep this. How long do I keep a birthday card?
I
Like,
think about that too. Like I have some behind me on this bookshelf. I know it. I probably stack them up, but once I find them again, I always throw them away. But I can't throw
mm-hmm,
them away right away. I don't know why. Why
mm-hmm,
is that? Like the sentiment's already there. I don't go back and look at them and think, "Geez, I'm glad I kept this."
right.
But maybe someday I will. Wish I had them, but I won't know. Probably not. Um, because you know what? Nobody for a card. Nobody spends that much time picking out a card. Really? Like a few minutes? Like the first one that's like remotely close to something usable, that's what they go with. Nobody goes there with an idea of the perfect card, right? And then it's like, I gotta find it. If not, I'll walk out. I'll walk out without a card if it's not perfect for this person, right? They just pick something. So it's probably okay to let go. I mean, if they really cared, they would get a blank card and write a real note in it. So did I just
Hmm.
did I just work that out in my head to make it easy to throw away? Did I just
Yeah,
rationalize, justify it? I
you
don't
just
know.
you just absolutely like yeah rationalize the concept of like thank you toss.
Yeah.
Well, I can safely say like I get cards for people and stuff, and I'm like, if you got it and then like you threw it out the next day, I take no offense. I didn't
Mm.
get you the card for you to have the card forever. Like it was literally just the action of sending you something and you opening it, reading it once. That I assure you, anyone who gets anything from me, that's the max that I'm expecting out of it. Like, so it's tough. Like that's why like getting physical gifts for something for people is tough too. Cause I'm like, I don't want to bank on someone liking this. Like
It's
that's
always
really
50% something you
risky.
like too. Or I've found
Yeah,
use in this. Or I think you might like
kinda.
this because
Yeah,
of this.
right. Like so like that's not how our brains work. So when people say like oh gift cards are like you don't really know the person, I'm like I think quite the opposite. Gift cards, you're ensuring that they are getting something from you that they actually want. That is a gift card in a nutshell. Like gift cards is not cash. Get a gift card to somewhere. Get a gift card to a thing, to buy other things, to food. Like I think gift cards are possibly the greatest gift because
Yep.
it gives
Never
people
been bummed about a gift
buying
card.
power to go from
Yep.
there.
You almost count on them now, kind of, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Say, I'll wait till Christmas. I know I'm going to get some gift cards so I can buy this whatever
Oh,
frivolous
dude.
thing.
Oh my God. When I was a kid growing up, I'm like, I wonder how many Best Buy gift cards I'm going to be. I'm like, but that's going to be sick when I go to cash those things in.
I looked up
Best
Best Buy
Buy
the
gift
other day
cards. Yeah. How's it
because I was
doing?
going to
You
make
buying
that trip to
stock?
Target. So I was like, oh, is there a Best Buy near? Because I wanted to get, for my another quality of life, I wanted to get, because I have two PCs. I have my old one that I don't use anymore. So I was like, I'll hook it up to the TV in my bedroom. So I can have a PC there. So I'll get a wireless mouse and keyboard. I'll just go grab one while I'm out at Best Buy. And then it was at the mall. And I was like, I'm not going to go to the mall anyway. But it is still Best Buy. And I was like, holy shit. Maybe I should just take a lap, walk through.
Is it still at Carousel?
It said it was a Destiny. Yeah, Destiny USA.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what does Best Buy even sell anymore? TVs, washing machines? No media,
Yeah,
right?
I think they've there's no more media.
Yeah.
So I think it's TV, probably TV, computer,
Video games?
appliances. Probably. You know what I bought something from the other day?
What?
I was magically whisked back to like 2004. I bought something from the Walmart $5 DVD bin. I did it.
What?
From the bin. I bought something from the DVD bin. Yeah. I'll tell you why.
You go to Walmart still? I can't
Walmart?
go in unless I really have to. It bums me out.
Oh, I go.
But I guess you make it a trip. You do something nostalgic. They still have that?
Yeah, the bin still exists.
Like, is it still DVD format?
Yeah, it's the DVD bin. What the hell do you think? I'm
dressed.
I just addressed it as. Well, I would have called it something else. I wouldn't have called it the DVD bin that now carries Blu-rays.
What did you buy?
A fucking DVD. But so the idea was, I'm like, all right, I'm going up to the cabin where there is no internet and DVD is king. That's where all my DVDs have gone to have a second life. We have now because Caitlin's parents just are selling their house, so her mom gave us like a bin of DVDs, 2 bins of DVDs, so we brought those up to the cabin. So the cabin right now has what I think is approximately like 700 DVDs. Yeah, because everyone just like me, my brothers, and everyone just piles our DVDs there. So I'm like, I'm going to the cabin. I wonder if by chance there's DVDs of newer movies, because I stopped buying DVDs. I'm like, but there's newer movies that I want to have up there. I'm like, that'd be really cool if there was like a Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, they meant like
I find a Wolf of Wall Street on DVD, not Blu-ray, DVD, and it's a double. It's Wolf of Wall Street and Adam McKay's The Big Short. And I'm like, this is a fucking banger 2-pack for $5.
That's a good combo.
I was excited. I'm like, yes. I'm like, these are both great movies. Really pumped.
I don't have a DVD or Blu-ray player in my life. Actually, no, I've got an Xbox that's not attached to anything. Never mind. I guess I could play it on there. But I don't like. That's so wild, man. I haven't popped a CD into anything in a while. I'll say that. I kind of miss it. I want something to just. I want the tray too, because the Xbox it sucks it in. I want to like. Click, I want the ASMR of the click onto the. Almost like you can't get it on there right away, and it sort of hits the edge, and
plastic on plastic sound.
Yeah. Oh man. Did you watch The Wolf of Wall Street at the cabin?
I did not. No.
You didn't test it out? You didn't take it for a test run?
We watched one movie. Also got like a a projector and a screen. Ooh. So we watched it outside with a campfire.
Hell yeah.
But inaugural watch on the screen and projector was Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Of course.
Yeah.
Your choice.
Hey, I always tell people, I'm like, go downstairs, pick something. People are like, oh, just bring up a handful of things. So I'll bring up like 8 different movies, and that's what was selected, was Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's a good outdoor movie.
Oh, dude. It's a great jam.
Could you do a horror movie?
Yeah.
On the outdoor campfire, yeah?
Think hell yeah. Okay with it? I would want to, but the problem is horror movies I end up watching by myself because you need a group of people to agree on a movie, and a lot of times people don't want to watch horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's if you have one person that doesn't want to watch horror movies, you don't watch a horror movie. So comedies are what ends up being watched in groups, right? Like, let's be honest. Majority of the time, a group of people watches a comedy.
Fair.
No one goes like, yo, dude, put in Schindler's List. Let's fucking go. I got a drinking game to Schindler's List.
Plus, it's got that summer camp vibe, you know, the cabin. Just watching a little Pee-wee with all the campers hanging out. Oh, speaking of which, here's a plug, you guys, for the YouTube channel you're already watching if you're watching it. I sort of got back into video game streaming again. I was testing out some stuff, so I've been playing a game called The Quarry, and it's a horror game. Go to strangefam pod on YouTube, whatever. Go subscribe. But it's like a story game. I didn't realize how story-ish it was going to be. It's more story than even action, but it's about camp counselors and werewolves and shit. And now I'm really into it. Now I want to like dive into more horror stuff. Like there's a movie that just came out. I think I'm gonna rent. It's called, I think, In a Violent Manner or something like that. But it follows. It's like a slasher movie that follows like the Jason type character the whole time. It's supposed to be pretty good.
I literally was talked to about this earlier today for the first time. I'd never heard about it.
I think it just came out to rent, so I'm gonna check it out one of these nights. But I'm all in on this game. After I watched Willy's Wonderland with Nick Cage, not a super horror movie, but a little horror, not much. But I was like, I'm in. Like I always go through these waves of horror, and now like I had a good one in the mid 2000s, like when Netflix was DVD sending it to you. Like I was getting 3 out at a time, just always horror movies, like classic, like sleepaway camps, like all the 80s slasher movies, like Prom Night, like all the shit that was terrible. I like went through all the Friday night or Friday the 13th, all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, like all that stuff that maybe I had sort of half seen before. I mean, there's a lot of shitty ones too. That's why it's probably hard to keep going. But there's a lot of good ones now. The other one I want to see, I hear good things about, The Barbarian. Anything? Yes. Well, it's a lot of A24.
I liked it. X was weird.
I was just gonna, dude. You read my mind. X, and then the one after it, the prequel. It was like that stylized.
What the hell is it? Yeah, I guess the third one is coming out, and that's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, it's like set in the 80s. It's called Maxine. Yeah. Oh, the second one was called Pearl, I think, or something like that, or the story of Pearl, or something like that. But it's fine, you know.
X was fine. It wasn't great. It was fine. I don't know what I think of Mia Goth. She's in a lot of weird horror movies.
She is weird, yeah. Weird enough for me to definitely have a crush on her. Oh, so I got to see Maxine.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe it's a summer thing too. I don't know. I'm in the vibe though, so I'm probably gonna check it out. But yeah, if any of you listeners subscribe to the YouTube, check out the gaming, except for the second one because my camera kept freezing. But it's a good story, like, and it's like one of these games where, like, I'm basically almost at the end, but now I see like your choices do matter. It's like a choose your own adventure. And I was like, how much does it like really affect it? Because I've played story games before where like you sort of make decisions, like minor ones, but then ultimately the same thing happens. But in this one, it seems like people are dead because of decisions that I made. So feels real good.
Yeah, that genre of games does have like a lot of like bullshit to it. I feel
Yeah.
like
Some of
where
those
a lot of the
Telltale
games it's like,
games.
does
Yeah.
it?
It was always going to
Um,
happen.
yeah, like Fable was like one that was really guilty of that.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I, on the other hand, have been playing Lego Batman.
Those
That's
Lego
it.
games are tight.
The Lego games are fun, man. They're good for me, which are I'll pick this up, play this for a couple rounds, and then put it down and walk away. That's why games like Call of Duty are so good for me. Not not for the violence or anything. It's just because I can pick it up, play it for 20 minutes. I can play it for 3 hours. Whatever time commitment I want to commit to it, then I can just be done. Whereas other games, um, like Last of Us and God of War, while I do love those games, it's like I have to be really revved up and want to play them multiple times in a week because like I want to keep the story going, because once I go on like a 2 week hiatus, that 2 week
I
hiatus
know.
becomes like an 8 month hiatus because I forget to go back to it because like I'm not focused on the story anymore.
And honestly, that's sort of why I was like, it's sort of a dumb reason, but that's sort of why I was streaming this game. Like, I don't really care if anybody watches because it keeps me playing it. It like gives me an excuse to keep playing it. Because otherwise, I've done that before where I start a game, like get 20% of the way through, and then don't play it for a month, and I'm like, I forgot the controls. I don't remember the story, and now I don't want to go back and play it
Yep.
again.
Now I'm just
It's just like,
frustrated.
yeah, I have to relearn all the tech and all the shit, and I don't want. I'm done. Um, I've been getting really into again pinball. Like I'm in a deep well right now of that because for PC gaming, like Steam is the main like program. It's like the
It's kind of
server
like
for
the
game where you
system,
buy your
right?
games. Yeah, people don't know that, but they have a sale like every summer where it's crazy. Like shit's super cheap. That's why I bought like the Quarry, the game I was talking about. Like it's
They're trying
normally
to keep the indoor kids indoors.
yeah, it's normally $50 or whatever. I bought it for 14. That's why I was playing it. And that's when I buy all my games that I say I'm going to play and I never do. I have a fantastic collection of games that I've never touched because they were on sale. Steam's summer sale is the Kohl's of video game world for sure.
Yeah,
And um, but the Pinball FX is a game. It's on all platforms, but
right.
it's very realistic. Pinballing, I really enjoy it. But that you can like buy like all the Williams games, like theme games like Back to the Future, Jaws, ET. They got
Yeah,
Star
you saw
Wars, a
I
bunch
have
of
a ton
marble
of those.
tables. What's that?
I have all. I You saw that I have all those. I have
Oh yeah,
all the
yeah, yeah.
Marvel. I have all
So
the
yeah, we were
Marvel
playing that.
ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a lot of the Star Wars ones.
Mhm. So I bought them. Like a lot of them are like a buck or two now. So I'm deep. I'm deep
Ooh,
into
that's
it. I
good.
got my game, getting back again, and now I want to like entering tournaments and shit and trying to get high scores and now I'm on my YouTube algorithm is like pinball tips like for real life, and I've been going to sleep to like the state of Washington Pinball Association tournament where you just watch people play pinball. Dude, I sound like a psychopath, but I'm in it.
Nothing crazy about this. No
I'm
siree.
in it right now. Um, it's been fun,
Mm.
and again, it reinvigorates my dream to own a pinball arcade, not store. But I should stop buying clothes and save up for the pinball the worm store. Gotta save up our money.
Save up our money
But
for the worm store.
yeah, summer's going great. Listen to all the video games I'm playing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. Um, yeah, uh it's been too hot to do a lot outside here. That's what the bummer's been. I know it's been hot across the country, but it's sweltering hot
It's the
and it
humidity.
sucks. It sucks when that's the case. Like I went out for a walk this morning because we weren't recording, so I got up and like literally like I'm focused on getting up and out of the house. I was out of the house at 7:30, about 7:30, 7:30, 7:45 to make sure I walked and got in a 3.5 mile walk because I'm like I can't do it later. I don't want to go right now, but I can't do it later because it's hotter. at 8:47 p.m., it's 86, feels like 92. So at 7:30, it was like, oh, it's only 75 and feels like 81 outside. I gotta get out there, like, and walk. And it sucks because I haven't been running in it because it's just disgusting. So
yeah, it hurts the fishing. I'll say that. Like when it's really hot, it's just hard. The water's too warm for the fish. They don't want to come up to the top for the bites.
is that really that? It
Yeah,
literally
when it's
affects
hot
the
because they
fish
find
in the
shade,
fishing.
they go deep. Yeah, so it's hard to like fish normal spots. Then they're not as active. They're a little more lethargic. So kind of like then you're just sitting outside in the heat with
Then
bugs.
you're just hot doing
SPF.
nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah. But we're in it. We're in the grips of summer, dude. Hey, I just like for this 4th of July.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like it seemed like every other house or on each block, 7 people were shooting off fireworks in the street or in the yard or in their backyard, and I don't remember it ever being like that prolific as this year. Maybe I'm just misremembering it or something like that. But I swear, like when I was driving around, there was smoke on every road, like fireworks going off in like every block, like crazy, and like all night. I'm like, I don't really remember it being that like huge, like
I
with
don't
everybody doing
understand
that.
it. I don't understand the obsession with fireworks. I don't. I don't fucking get it. Like, so someone out there, tell me why you love homemade fireworks, or not homemade, but like fireworks at home. I'm not saying fireworks displays put on by municipalities. Those are fun. They are appropriate. They are 30 to 40 minutes long. They are colorful. They are awesome. And then they're done. I'm talking about the just stupid mentality of being like, oh man, this is so neat, man. I lit it with the lighter and then it zipped up and it went bang. Like, and then I had these firecrackers and they were all like bang, 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 bang. And I had the Roman candle and there was blue and then there was red. It's like, I don't understand. Like, stop. People were setting them off at like 10:15. Yes, exactly. I am. Because fucking knock it off. It's stupid. Find something else to do. Because being loud at night, especially when people have to work in the morning, you're just discourteous. It's not people aren't patriotic, because you're not patriotic either. You're just a fucking asshole. So stop setting off fireworks and being like, oh, what? What's your problem? You're going to be negative. Yeah, I want to sleep. I don't want to do whatever the fuck you're doing. You like fireworks so much, set them off in your fucking house and good luck with that whole operation. But stop. I do have a right to say, knock it off because you're making noise when I want to sleep. Fucking stop it. I'm so glad when I hear that people blew off. When people blow off their fingers, I'm like, thank you. Maybe this will be the one that tells everyone to stop fucking doing it. Like, I don't care. Any fireworks injury, I don't feel bad about
it. They
it.
do
Just
it in
fucking
their yard.
Yep. Nope.
Like
just
it must be a terrible night to be a firefighter because you just know someone's gonna set a tree on fire or it's gonna land on their roof or it just will happen. I mean, just by the sheer numbers of it. I was talking to somebody too. I don't even care for fireworks anymore. Like they're fine. I would love to see a great drone show more than like fireworks at this point because fireworks haven't really evolved over time, right? Like
no.
I feel like every show is the same thing, and then like they do the big finale, but they haven't really changed in our lifetime. But drones, you can see a fucking dragon flying around the sky, and I mean, if we get Lord of the Rings fireworks, like Gandalf fireworks, like that'd be one thing. But they're kind of just the same every year, and I wouldn't want to deal with traffic or whatever to go see them. I don't know. It might be enough
No,
fun.
like I don't need to. I don't need to see them either. But I have seen them because other people have wanted to, and I'm fine with it. Like I said, I have no problem with that. But
they have to be in conjunction with something else.
Yeah,
like a concert.
setting them
cool.
off in their road.
I might have just spit. A concert, a sporting event, something like that. But just on their own, just a colorful circle. And I can make that my screensaver.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Take that, America.
Yeah.
Did you even watch the hot dog eating competition?
I did not. I was reminded
couldn't
at
bring myself
12:30
to.
that I didn't watch it. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, totally forgot that it was at noon.
Yeah, the winner had like
But
50 something, not even close to Joey
yeah,
Chestnut performance.
paper champion, Mickey Mouse championship.
Yeah.
It's lost it, man. I think it's lost its flair.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's going to be a costly blow. Next year there's going to be no viewers. If Joey Chestnut's not back in the mix, people are going to move on, man. It's going to be like, I don't know, what other things do people not watch? It's going to go the way of poker on ESPN. It's going to go the way of the X Games. People don't watch the X Games anymore. The X Games were all about like the 90s. Is Tony Hawk going to do a 900? No, man. It's ridiculous. Now people are like, people are doing like 1350s and
Dude,
shit like that or whatever the fuck.
There was like a 9-year-old that did back-to-back 900s a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
and it's like, oh, gotcha.
It's insane. I don't know why. I still get it in the skateboarding algorithm on my Instagram. But it's cool. I still enjoy it. X Games, like the X Games this year, actually, it was like on Twitch. I was watching it. They had like an X Games channel on Twitch, and
That makes sense.
They put it on there. Same with like poker stuff. Poker's like on YouTube. Like the World Series, you can watch live on whatever, like Poker Go or something like that. But I mean, that's the medium I use anyway. Like, I don't know why I don't pay for the YouTube subscription, whatever it is, like 10, $14 a month for no ads, because I use it more than any other goddamn channel.
Now that gets you just no ads on regular YouTube, or does you
something
get
like
something
that?
else with it? Oh, I don't know.
Remember.
You're the one.
Isn't there like a YouTube Red or Premium or something that gets you like no commercials
and
no
that's
ads?
not YouTube TV.
They're different. I did look that up honestly, because between Hulu Live TV or YouTube Live, I was like, well, if I get YouTube Live TV, then you don't get any commercials like when you watch regular YouTube. Nope, not the case. You do have to also buy YouTube Premium. Talk about a kick in the dick. That's lame as fuck, Google. Figure it out.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That's dumb.
Anyhow. How about a note? You want to finish with a note?
Sure. Let's do one
Matt's
of
note.
Sure. Let's see what Matt of the past has for us.
Well, some of these I also highlighted back in the day because I thought they would be like yellow. Like yellow was like, I thought was an interesting idea, but like all the way up to red was like a scorching idea. Like really like worth my time. Oh my God. So it goes like yellow, and then blue was like really low, like cold. So it's like cold and hot. So let me find a bad one. I'll find a yellow one.
Cold but hot.
Bug. I swallowed a bug today, and it really bothered me because all I could think was that technically I had that bug's penis in my mouth. That's all I wrote. It's a thought I had. God, I feel bad for my old self.
Yeah, how old were you when this note
Anywhere
was
from 22 to 35 in there.
I was mad because I had a bug's penis in my mouth. So, like, if anyone ever asks you, like, have you had any homosexual experiences? You're like, no. Well, I had a bug's dick in my mouth once, but I don't think that counts.
I was probably stoned when I thought of that. I probably swallowed the bug, though, I bet.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I mean, literally no one else thinks like that because swallowing a being, or, if you were like, wow, I swallowed this animal, like this animal now is a part of me. Nope.
Yeah.
You went to...
You're ingesting bug rod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it counts as anything weird because you ate the rest of them. You ate him.
Mm-hmm.
So did you swallow? Like, that's the problem is, do we consider
Probably.
that you ate a bug?
Probably
Would you
tongued it a
like?
little bit, trying to get it out, and then it maybe didn't come out, or maybe pieces of it.
Yeah, like I'm sure
Yeah.
like a bug doesn't taste bad. I think bad things taste worse than things like a bug.
Now,
I don't think you taste it much.
have you ever eaten like a bug, like a cricket thing, crickedelia, or any of those
Like
before?
the food based things, like where they're like chocolate or
They're
candy.
meant to be eaten. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have. I don't remember where it was, but I think I did eat like a chocolate covered grasshopper or something. I mean, whatever. I don't think it's cool. I would never do it again, but whatever. I don't know. I mean,
Well, for years it was the
whatever.
future of protein. Like that's the world's food shortage is going to be saved by eating insects.
Yeah. No, we'll probably die. We'll probably
Yeah.
just die instead. Like most people will probably just choose to die. Whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
And the world's incel problem will be solved by blowing horseflies.
wow.
I
And just
guess.
got to keep going back to that, don't you? So
I will never revisit the thought ever again. I wonder if I should just delete that.
I
And I'll
would.
put it in my novel.
No, I
A
delete it.
children's
I
book.
delete it. I don't think. Yeah. We're gonna take Matt's
Yeah.
high thoughts in his 20s and turn a
Yeah.
children's book into. Yo, challenge accepted. That'd be funny as shit to somehow get a published children's book based
Yeah.
on your stone thoughts of your 20s.
The bug penis that couldn't slow down.
No, not the whole book is based off of one high
Oh.
thought. I'm just saying like excerpts. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Like
Yeah.
try to do one of those alphabet books. So like B would be Bug's penis.
Yeah, A
Like,
was anus, B is bug's penis.
yeah, and
There we
it's
go.
like, and it'd be like, yeah, I once had a bug. I swallowed a bug, and I thought about the bug's penis being in my mouth, and like that's the story for B. So, I'm really excited to see what letter we get to celebrate next time.
Shit, I got to think about it that way. A C. All right.
No, you just
Any
no.
letter.
We fill in the letters. Yeah, you don't have to
Okay.
go in order of letters. You just got to know
God.
what the topic is, and we'll designate it to a letter that makes the most sense for it. We just can't
You're
use
such
A
a
and B.
demanding publisher.
Well, God damn it! If you want people to buy whatever this project is called, you need someone who keeps you on track. You were writing down your thoughts about a bug penis when you swallowed a bug. You are someone clearly that needs someone to keep track of that needs to keep you on a path, because if your brain just scatters and goes wherever, that's where it goes to. You can't. You need guidance.
That's maybe true. That's I'm learning. Hey,
Sorta.
I'm a grown up now. I'm not bothered by these thoughts at all. I'm inspired.
You can make an inspirational poster for your new office. People have like stuff that says like determination and teamwork.
Yeah.
That says Bug's penis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. All right. Well, if you have anything old and useless that you want to bring on next week, well, I guess the week after.
No, it's nice because it's no pressure.
Yeah, the bar is really low.
Yeah, the bar is extremely low. So maybe I try to find like old yearbook and look at like how people signed the yearbook and see and analyze what everyone writes.
Do you
on
have
yearbook.
them?
Yeah, somewhere. I have my old high school, my senior yearbook. We can analyze the signatures and be like and see how those things turned out.
That'd be good. I would love that.
Well, we have a debate.
Yes,
next
I will be prepared.
Episode. Okay.
Yep.
So just be aware of that.
I'll see you at the Dude Ranch.
See, that's a Blink-182 album, folks. Yeah, that and more. Great
That
quips
one,
coming from Matt.
deep cut.
So be ready. Be ready. Strap in for this one. Sorry, Billy. Sorry in advance for whatever he's bringing to the table.
Yes. I will make it worth your dollars, your doll hairs for sure. Don't worry. I'm gonna be on this. I'm gonna re listen to the part where Jeff read off the stuff that you wanted us to talk about, and I'm gonna study.
I got a different strategy for other stuff to mention, not just what Billy mentioned, but I got a different strategy. I'm not taking it down the same path as I did with Creed.
Good.
And Nickelback, I'm taking down. We're not going awards and stuff like that. I'm going down different paths.
Okay, I like it. Good. So, thanks for the tip.
Fuck. That's all right. I don't think I need the help. I think you do.
Big ups, huh?
See you later. Wow. Hey, it's the right part of the song.